Dzień dobry moi drodzy, witam wszystkich bardzo, bardzo serdecznie. I aktualnie spróbujmy to zhakować.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Dobra, palm to mamy. Zdobyliśmy kody. Ja przeszukuję dosłownie wszystko, moi drodzy. Jak tak będę robił w kurde bele w cyberpunku, to... Dokładnie. Nie musisz tłumaczyć, bo na razie nie mam najazdu biokonserwatystów. Przy okazji witam bardzo...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Przy okazji witam bardzo serdecznie Duan Keller. No i oczywiście mamy... mistrza hakowania. I punkty doświadczenia za pioniera. Dobra. Że w ogóle tam byłem w stanie wleść. Dobra, aktualnie mamy ten questik poboczny. Przy okazji save'ol.
Szyrwata nam rela.
Tu mogę jeszcze wejść. Ja. Amunicja do pistoletu obezwładniającego. I co tu jeszcze mamy? Pistolecik. Browarek.
Ja to widzę. Nic.
So what's it like? I mean, I hear you can get almost anything you want.
Dobra. Tutaj mamy wejście do kanałów, ale najpierw bym sobie sprawdził
I'm sorry.
to miejsce.
Reformy se zavedly hlavně proto, aby přilákali korporace. A to zabralo.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Dobra, części do budowy przedmiotów. I plus 200 punktów doświadczenia za odkrywcę, moi drodzy. Kolejne 200 punktów doświadczenia za odkrywcę.
Dobře už bylo. Kvůli těm útokům a debaklu v útulku je Praha na pokraji ekonomického kolapsu.
Dobra.
Access granted.
Amunicja do strzelby mi raczej nie jest potrzebna. Dobra, ciekawi mnie co jeszcze mogę tu znaleźć. Chyba już nic. Dobra, save all.
You're joking, right? I've lived in Prague my whole life. Never seen it this bad. Even before the economic reforms.
O, Streamlabs, 3 razy combo. What the hell? Ciekawe tematy poruszasz. Duane na... Tutaj. Oj, chyba się chyba się... Załatwiłem.
I've lived in Prague my whole life. Never seen it this bad. Even before the economy.
What does hypothermia feel like?
Dobra, przede wszystkim tutaj muszę wypatrzyć.
Conservation Act in a matter of weeks. Could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Wyken. Wyken, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are
Ścioły satelita debilizmu emidował.
freedom of the press a threat to our freedom.
Dobra, znowu żem zginął w tym samym momencie.
You are always watching. Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack.
Dobra, myślałem, że to tutaj jest. Będę musiał sobie w sztuczne płuca zainwestować.
On the world, like as me, always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague, a city still...
Dobra.
Wraccie do golemu.
Antydeizm ideologiczny przeciwko jakiejkolwiek filozofii czy formie wyznania.
in the wall.
They speak the truth.
You sure it's not in your head, brother?
Shh. Be
Clack, clack, typing. Computers, don't you hear it?
I don't hear it.
Dobra, zejdźmy po drabinie.
Sites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers, for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers did in their way. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving accidents.
Dobra, i gdzie teraz?
Population agenda, big global impact. Then segue into earthquakes and clones, follow up on Dubai, and finish with local. What are well Praha the most?
No cześć.
Don't shoot! We're journalists!
Shit. Who invited the agent type?
Who are you? What do you want? Why are you here? You here because of the Dubai story? The article about the moon base? The clones on the moon base? Who sent you?
I'm here for Sam as dad. You in charge?
I take charge, but I'm not in charge, man. No one owns or dictates the truth. Freedom of information is a collective right, man, and a collective responsibility. That said, you gonna break someone's nose? You break my nose.
Argumentujmy, nie mam zamiaru wszczynać awantur, chcę tylko, byś współpracował.
I didn't come here to break anything. I just need you to cooperate.
Spent my 20s in a commune, man. I'm all about cooperation.
Good. It's about something you've been looking into. It's making some people nervous. What do you know about Praha Dovos?
That little import company? I know there's more than boxes in the basement. We've seen agent types come in and out. The place is a curtain. The first in a series of many. Pull them all back and you'll find... Damn. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's a dead end.
Right. Guys like you always come down here because of dead ends.
Fine. Then what if it's something other people are already looking into? If someone like you makes too much noise, that may compromise any chance they have of uncovering something bigger. Do you understand?
Ciekawe.
I'm supposed to believe we're colleagues now? You men in black types, you walk into Pike's newsroom, tell them to be hush-hush about something, and they do it. But that's not how it works here. One day, you will all be exposed. If not by me, then someone just like me. Samizdat isn't one voice. K isn't one man.
Samizdat, co dokładnie tu robicie?
What exactly do you do down here?
Samizdat is a media uprising. While Picus panders to corporate tyranny and government bullshit, we pump out the truth. We uncover it, we write it, we publish it. We get our noses broke for it.
So you print pamphlets.
Oh, we do a lot more than that. We got ways of getting into Pike's media network. That's how we disseminate information.
Information you get by hacking into places you shouldn't.
The truth is buried. If digging it up means skirting a few rules, so be it.
Co miałeś na myśli, mówiąc, że Kay nie jest jedną osobą?
What did you mean when you said K wasn't one man?
K is an ideal, the intangible leader of tangible resistance. You can kill me, but then little K would become K. Kill little K and Bones over there becomes K. There's always a K.
And what if you kill Bones?
You can't kill Bones, man. Bones isn't real. I think he was one of them. He was supposed to be a prince of Belgium, man, but then he broke his condition. We found him inside this fucking cult, all confused, so we reprogrammed him with the truth.
Right. Suppose I needed to make a deal with Sam's dad. There's no one person I can talk to?
Depends on the deal. I mean, there's always going to be an editor. Editor makes the final call on all published material. That would be me.
So you could ensure that something doesn't get talked about?
Depends on the deal.
Musisz powrócić sprawę Prachy Dowos, ale nie z powodu, o którym myślisz.
I need you to stop looking into Brahadovos, but not for the reason you assume.
Relax, I get it. You don't think I do, but I do. You've got to appease your military industrial masters. We've all been there, man.
Not who you think I am. Kinds of people who manipulate the news, who cover things up. You don't need to convince me that's who the enemy is.
The enemy is anyone who conceals the truth. And that's exactly what you're asking me to do. To pretend like that little import company isn't hiding something.
Asking you to see a difference between conspiracy and discretion, between people who hide information in order to push their own agendas and those who need to stay off the radar in order to do their jobs. You, of all people, should understand.
Okay, look, you seem like a reasonable guy. Huh? Hell, I've usually been punched by now. I find this refreshing. Here's the deal. We promise to forget all about Brahadovos and stay out of your way as long as you give us something better.
What do you suggest?
The only thing I hate more than secret organizations are toothless media conglomerates who don't hold anyone accountable, who spit lie after lie after lie. So I propose a trade. There are places my people can't get into. You get into one of those places and find me some dirt on the real
Spoko.
Pike's media. Do that and I'll cut whatever you want me to cut. Who knows? Maybe you'll even learn something.
Dobra, czego chcesz dowiedzieć się o Pajkusie?
Right, what do you want to know about Picus?
I want skeletons. The kind that companies like Pike's come all the way to Prague just to bury. Corporate archiving, man.
Corporate archiving, huh? You asking me to break into a bank?
I'm not talking vaults here. Ashani Talvar, the Palisade CEO, she leverages her clients, keeps information about them close at hand. She's got something on Picus, I know it. I just can't get to it, but I bet you could. You poke into her office, find something that proves how nasty Picus is, how much they love to piss on the truth, and I promise you this. I'll misplace any file you want.
Dobra, spoko.
I'll look into it. In the meantime, don't publish anything until I get back.
Don't worry. Oh, and while you're there, feel free to snoop around. Who knows what else you might learn.
Dobra, spoko.
We'll see.
I teraz mamy się włamać do konglomeratu medialnego i wykraść ich wszystkich sekrety.
Sick.
Lucky to have this fire. Might freeze to death.
Disgusting.
Dobra, tędy.
There's going to be a candlelight vigil next Monday in front of the former limb clinic. It would be really nice if the augmented people of this city could count on your support.
Will you please stop trying to enlist me in your activism? Much going on.
To jest chyba, moi drodzy, do stacji metra.
Right here in the city.
Really? Now that was a good time.
Ah, for a city councilor, that guy really knows how to fun.
Tak patrzę, czy gdzieś nie dałoby się wejść, bądź wyskoczyć.
Hajzl leze do říky a dostane povýšení.
My favorite thing about Ludwig's is that there are no clanks allowed. So I don't have to see them, I don't have to smell them, and they can't touch them.
An outdoor terrace with no walls. They pass by all the time.
Dobra, zobaczmy, co macie w piwnicy.
Over and asking for a handout.
It's the thought that counts. It lets them know they don't belong with good, upstanding people. Besides...
Access granted.
This is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months.
Okej, dostępne nowe praksis i te praksis... Dobra, czekamy, aż będziemy mieli 2 punkty praksis.
So the bank doesn't store money or gold or anything, it only stores data? That's right.
Yes, since 2017. However, this particular building was completed in 2024, and since then has acted as the head office.
Absolutely secure.
Please see the receptionist.
Have never breached the law.
It has also been recognized.
Hackers are everywhere. Not here. Exactly. Of course, physical security also. They were affiliated with Delta.
Talk. Now I want the problem taken care of.
Oh,
Who the hell do you think it is?
so most.
This man tried to steal from us.
Why didn't I schedule the music?
Does our company's money put a roof over your head? Does being employed with us make you a child of peace? Does your wife get to make a mistake? Instead of
Yes. Sub-level security room has their up-to-date security passwords.
Good. Haven't heard from mezzanine level or the corporate vault basement.
Master.
Can we get confirmation from IT?
Always so
I could.
Dobra, może cię przekonam.
In a perfect world, everyone would follow procedures. But this isn't what I can find.
Save all, bo nie wiem, czy się na mnie nie wrócą, jak to zacznę.
Do not touch that, sir.
No, I'm security. Now, hold on to me. The very melted green.
No, tatwet, sir. Od razu.
polarize the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you, live, from Picus.
They may have batteries, but we got this. Get to the game and shut.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sista Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the audience. As more
Dobra, teraz tędy. O, zbrodniarz wojenny, witam bardzo serdecznie. Co tam? Przygotowuję się na premierę Cyberpunka, grając w Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Net zacina? Nie. U mnie net działa dobrze. Dokładnie. Okej, teraz tędy. I spróbujmy zejść na dół. Dokładnie, ta gra jest już znana na całym świecie. Dobra, wyciągnijmy broń do bardziej cichych akcji. Co będę robił na Sylwka? Najprawdopodobniej siedział w domu, czekał do północy, a potem wypił lampkę szampana bezalkoholowego, bo alkoholu pić nie mogę ze względów zdrowotnych. Więc jakichś specjalnych planów na Sylwestra to nie mam. Dobra, tędy póki co widzę, że nie przejdę. Będę grał w grę, jaką jest Tomb Raider. No ba, to jest zbliżone.
The greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured, Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock, around the world.
access to this.
Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Ruzicka train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights
Dobra.
took up residence in the neighboring Udalek complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations
Access granted.
Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader
Wyłączmy wam kamery.
and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg.
Serio? Ale są wszyscy striggerowani.
Access granted.
Need to hide!
Anomaly Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Serio? Dobra.
Access granted. Skąd mnie zaszczelili?
Primary neutralized. Confirmed.
Around the world, Tiger's News, always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague.
Firm code 40.
Around the world, Tiger's News, always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague. A A city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds of I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack leader of the augmented rights.
Za co?
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Dobra, już wszyscy się uspokoili.
I'm sorry, sir. The VIP vaults are only accessed by appointment, and there are no appointments scheduled.
You need an appointment to access your own vault?
For the corporate vaults, yes. This allows time for preloading your container into the viewing area. You also need your personalized keycard.
Thanks for the information.
Dobra, co masz na tym palmtopie? Dobra, poznaliśmy kod do skróżówki na drugim piętrze.
State Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archive.
Drop happened. Confirmed.
Turning now to front. Terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Rosika train station. Do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in
Confirmed.
recent months.
On them.
Dobra, opuszczasz te zastrzeżony.
To patrol, narrow. No entry here, sir.
No entry here. A gdybym spróbował przebiec na Hama?
Access card holders only, sir.
Dobra, w takim razie miłego popołudnia. Dobra, poczekajmy, aż oni skończą się tu kręcić. O, mają mechy. O, Medieval Bard! Witam, witam bardzo serdecznie. Serio, musicie mi przeszkadzać?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Dobra, tutaj to sprawdzamy.
Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured, anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now, and forever will be, the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Dobra.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday, with bombs exploded inside.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
It merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. With the United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you, live, from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage the adversaries their way.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Serio, tak szybko?
And preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Millions of workers lost their jobs and were collecting causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt.
Access denied.
Access denied.
Despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you, live, from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing you the best and latest technology. Our portable data solutions have massive storage capacities, flexible screens, and over 1,000 other unique and patented features. Ariel, up in the stratosphere. Back to New York, and a more in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed augmentation. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, when millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the
Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you, live, from Picus.
They may have batteries, but we've got this. Ashanti enterprise. We're all
Co ja mam tu niby znaleźć?
Terror attack. 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Tales recovered from the black box
Dobra, haki na pikusa uzyskane. Dobra, zaskoczyłem.
Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transport from...
Confirmed. Might have something. Leaving house. I think I heard something.
What was that?
It's the goddamn alarm panel!
Dobra.
Sounds like some crazy pseudo-religion to me. More like some sort of...
Oki.
No, that means God frowns the mission. These people are referring to a mission. Being God made me super. Feels like everyone's bad.
I've lived in Prague my whole life. Never seen it this bad. Even before the
I
economic
zejdźmy na dół.
Vrať se do golemu.
loss of life in recent history.
Dobra, oto haki.
So, you got anything on Picus?
Jep. Przekazmy dowody.
I think I found the kind of information you're looking for.
Right? Inspire me.
Here. Picus knew all about a recent chemical spill and what it did to the water supply. They warned their own people, but not the public at large.
Better to risk people's health than to threaten social order. This is good, very good. Anything else?
No, that's it.
O!
That's cool, man. This should be more than enough. Okay, Bones has been
Jej,
story,
witam
already.
bardzo
So we pulled
serdecznie.
all our Picus theories together and laid out some preliminaries. If you did your job right, this should help fill in the blanks.
So we're done here.
Almost. We need to make sure this issue gets the publicity it deserves. There's a city information hub we want you to hack. It's on your way out, I promise.
And then you forget all about Praha-Dovos.
Praha who?
Dobra, obejdź centralę informacyjną miasta. Ktoś zaczyna robić, moi drodzy, coraz trudniejsze.
Chang, you there?
What do you got for me?
Took care of Samizdat. No one's going to be reading anything about us anytime soon.
Oh, I'll cancel the movers. How'd you do it?
I've reasoned with them. They're not going to give us any trouble.
Reasoned? With the conspiracy nuts.
I know what I'm doing.
Dobra. Dzień dobry, wy już nie jesteście wrogo nastawieni.
What? You don't want me to take special interest in you all?
Think of taking sergeant test next month? Nemůžem to probrat později.
Come to a brave new world.
I heard a bunch of runaways
Move
lived
along.
down in the sewers, formed their own little community. That's just a bore. It can't be real. Fucking off! Get away from me!
Dobra, obejdź centralę komunikacyjną miasta. I gdzie to jest?
Not seeing anything, you?
Gdzieś tutaj.
What the hell kind of crazy talk is this?
Dobra, użyliśmy biobaterii i do góry.
Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
Okay, you there?
Who is this? How'd you get this number?
I did what you asked. Samizdat should have no problem getting its message out now. You remember our deal?
Oh, yeah. I don't compromise whatever little game you're playing over at that import company.
Try to keep a low profile. If Picus wasn't gunning for you before, they will be now.
Don't worry. Just make sure you remember who the good guys are.
Dobra. I teraz schodzimy tak, żeby się... Nie zabić.
Just make it through this shift.
Dobra, i mowę
Another one.
What did you say the interest rate was?
Another one.
Jaki ładny park.
The bastards will do anything to shut him up. They do not want us to know the truth.
Spread through.
Continuing the search. Over.
Dobra, 2 te do zhakowania.
What is this city council?
Access granted.
Omniklut, wirus anihilujący, moduł kredytowy. Dobra, więcej amunicji rewolwerowej. save all.
Access granted.
I tu praktycznie kompletnie nic nie ma.
What the hell?
No, no more. I don't care what you do, and I don't care about this cryptic shit.
Dobra.
Alright, Miller, I'm at the metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Rizika Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Rizika?
Plan A wasn't working.
Dobra, to przenieśmy się na dworzec Ruzycka.
Jensen, what's wrong? What are you doing here?
Miller sent me to find you. Thought you might have run into trouble.
He said that? Did he use those exact words? Because it's not my fault!
What happened, Smiley?
One minute I'm in there running the show, and the next they accuse me of trying to tamper with evidence. Me! Can you believe that? I would never do that, Adam. Never!
It's our crime scene.
Exactly. But try telling them that. The minute they went for their guns, I decided it was time to shut up and get out of there. They accuse me of tampering with evidence. They're probably destroying all the evidence there is right now. You know, at first I thought this was about Sonia.
Sonia? Sonia who?
Oh, just some girl I've been teaching English to. Turns out her husband is a little territorial. You know the type.
Smiley.
Right. Back to the case. The thing is, I think I found something in there. Something big. Something that could just blow this case wide open. I just need to get a look at the scan of the blast area, so... Actually, it's a good thing that you're here. I don't suppose you could... Jensen your way in there and grab it for me?
Miejsce zbrodni?
So what am I looking at in there?
It's a blast site. There's debris everywhere and plenty of cops too. Once you get past the turnstiles and security offices, you should have a clean path to the tourist office where they have the scan. They don't see you.
How many cops are inside?
I don't know. Several. They all had guns, so I didn't stop and count them all. There was at least one guy in an exosuit. And my guess is they'll shoot first and bury the bodies later.
Scan?
What do you think is on this scan?
It's evidence, Jensen. A 3D mass spectrometer scan of the explosion site.
And?
And if I had one more minute in there, I'd have it with me right now, and I could find out. But the fact that they don't want me to see it makes me want to see it even more. I'm sure it's important.
Kontynuuj.
We need that evidence.
Yes, exactly. That's the spirit. We need it. But you won't be able to just walk in there and ask them for it, since you're Interpol and, you know, augmented. After yesterday's attack, they're not exactly fans of the,
So where do I find it?
The forensic team set up camp inside the tourist agency, or what used to be the tourist agency. Get to their setup, grab the DSD with the scan on it, and get out. Easy peasy.
This could take a while, Smiley.
Got it. I'll get out of your way, head back to HQ. Good luck, and, let's not tell Miller about this one, okay?
Right.
Dobra, najpierw sprawdźmy, co jest. Okej, dostępne nowe punkty Praxis 2. Wreszcie sobie zaimplantowałem oddycharkę.
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
Dobra. I mamy nowy palm top. No i właśnie dla takich znajdziek warto mieć... tego typu rzeczy zaimplementowane.
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that way.
Access granted.
Dobra. Tam stoi cieć, to nie przejdziemy. Jak myślicie, zauważy nas, że to...
Trzeba to...
Man down.
Uh-oh.
We have to check.
A chciałem bezszelestnie.
Mam kontakt. Potrzeba posily. Prawą pozycję.
Am I hearing things?
Damn. One answer down. A couple million to go.
A chciałem to zrobić bezszelestnie.
Už zase?
Activating the alarm.
be alive. Fine, hey.
Máquina central.
Hate playing hide and seek.
Zostań bez strzechu.
Over there!
Smiley, I've got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
Nothing here. All clear. Am I missing something?
Yes.
Dobra, teraz czekamy. Steady.
I thought the UN was supposed to stop this kind of thing. There is no way this is going to end well. Area swept, moving to next.
Okay.
Not seeing anything, you?
Dobra, zaraz...
Still on patrol. Come back up down here.
There was something here, I think.
Dobra.
Okay.
Where did that come from?
Not be sure, but I think I saw something.
Hey, you need assistance?
I podróżujemy.
Whoa, Og, what do you think you're doing? This train car is for naturals. Come on, let's see your paperwork.
Here, everything's in order.
These are nice, but you still have to play by the rules, understand? Stay out of the natural section. Learn it, live it. Go.
Jensen, looks like we have a new lead in the case. It's going to put you inside Gollum City.
The Og Ghetto. What did we get?
Telecam footage from the attack. Cheng was able to pull some images from it. Trouble is, our new psychologist needs to clear you before you go anywhere.
Out of the natural
So I
line.
shouldn't tell her about this piece of evidence I've got for Smiley.
Humor the bureaucrats, will you? Bring Smiley your evidence and give Ozen 5 minutes of your time. Call me when it's done.
Dobra, spotkajmy.
Bývalo to nádherný město. A teď?
My się teraz tą doktor Auzinę.
Welcome to a brave new world.
I don't want any trouble.
Adam, I finally decrypted the audio off the Whisper chip tap. Fucking cold, man. You gotta hear it.
I have my hands full right now. Tell me where you are and I'll come when I can.
There's an old limb clinic in the Daphne district. It's closed down. Nobody goes there anymore. I'll be inside.
Verified. Agent Adam Death.
My goodness.
Dobra, spotkaj się z Wegą w klinice Lim. Myślę, że najpierw to sobie zrobimy.
Onet's north gate leads through the remains of the fortification that surrounded Paris, more commonly known as the Old City. The wall
Patrol area is clear.
Starting to think we're in with the
Things going to push them into attacking.
Dobra.
Hey, glad you can make it. Any trouble getting away?
Miller's been giving me some leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate this city. It used to welcome people like us, go out of its way to entice Augs to live here. This clinic was built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
I know, trust me, even got the scars to prove it.
Blizny?
We've been working together for a few months now. I still don't know much about you.
You trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
They got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident, I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big. Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
Dajmy o Pragę.
You're a valuable asset. The collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating this city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its AUG problem.
And realized the entire collective was pro-AUG.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
Kontynuuj.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on Ark.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Vesalife, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because Ark don't operate in North America.
Setting up ARC, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
Zgódźmy się.
I agree, it doesn't look good. He's pulled me off Dubai, put me on the train station bombing. think he's about to send me to Gollum City.
The Udalek complex? You're not gonna like it there. It was built by the Santo Group as temporary housing for transient workers. But now
it's home to every unlicensed dog in the Czech Republic. And it's where ARC's made its headquarters.
shit, man. What are they planning?
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet, the only one still manufacturing neuropazine. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't produce just neuropazine. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So? What does that have to do with ARC? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the thread to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation, find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
Dobra, teraz musimy spotkać z dr Ezun.
Dogs, prostitutes, city is falling apart.
Dobra.
Oh, hello. Dobra, i sobie pogadamy.
Adam, I'm Delarzen. I appreciate you coming in to speak with me, and well, I know you're probably getting this from everyone today, but I need to ask, are you okay? I've seen footage from the train station, but being there must have...
Is that what this is about?
No, that was sympathy. This is a standard agent health interview to determine combat readiness. Here, I got you this from the dispensary.
You got me neuropazine? Look, Doc, I was caught off guard by a terrorist attack. Might have knocked some things out of whack, but it doesn't mean my body's gonna start rejecting my augments.
True, but traumatic experiences can kick a hornet's nest into the immune system. In patients with neuroprosthetics...
Would you believe me if I told you my body doesn't reject mechanical implants?
No. But my policy is for straight talk only in the room, so if you want me to believe that you're some kind of medical miracle, I guess I'll have to go with it. Please, have a seat. I've been looking over your file. There's some very interesting history here. Mind if we take a trip down memory lane?
Is this gonna take long?
It says here that you were with Detroit SWAT, but left in 26 to head up Seraph Industries' security division. David Seraph was at the center of America's augmentation debate.
Pytaw czy stwierdzaw?
Are you asking me or telling me?
Which would you prefer? Not everyone's as familiar with US history as you Americans would like to believe, you know.
Where are you from, Doc?
We're discussing your file, remember? So, it was David Seraph who had you augmented after anti-aug extremists attacked the company?
Dobra. Może nie zostałem argumentowany z własnej woli, ale dzięki temu przynajmniej żyję.
May not have chosen to be augmented, Doctor, but I'm alive today because of it.
And living in a world where people fear and hate the augmented. You know in the eyes of society you've become the enemy, Adam. Which actually leads me to my next question. So far, no one's claimed responsibility for the attack at Rizika. But with the human restoration vote coming, well, it's no secret Prague has become the symbol of legalized augmented oppression.
And the Augmented Rights Coalition is camped at its back door, trying to expose and resist it.
Most of the world thinks of them as terrorists. Augmented terrorists. If it turns out they are guilty, well, being augmented yourself...
How am I gonna feel?
To skomplikowane.
There are no easy answers, Doc. If the Augmented are behind this, maybe they felt it was their only recourse. Or maybe terrorism would stop if the ruling class realized how often their own actions contribute to it.
So investigating ARC, there's no value conflict for you?
Right now, I'm just a cop, and it's criminals that are responsible for this chaos, augmented or not. My job is to prevent further bloodshed.
That's good to hear. Listen, Adam, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me.
I didn't realize I had a choice.
You didn't. Still, I thank you. I'll let the director know that I'm officially clearing you for the field.
Well, it's probably best if I get back to work, Doc. I'll see you around.
Jensen, it's Smiley. Where are you? I need that scan.
I'm on my way.
Hurry up. I want to get the guys who did this.
Siema, Smiley.
Hey, how's it going? Do you have the scan?
Yeah, it's right here.
You're a lifesaver, Adam. Seriously, Miller was in a foul mood when he left here. I don't need to give him another excuse to chew me out.
He left. Where'd he go?
Didn't ask, didn't think he wanted me to know. Did those state police jerks give you any grief?
Yeah.
You said they shot first, so I took care of it.
Oh, okay. Good. They had it coming.
So what's on the scan?
Oh, that. I have no idea.
What? You told me you found something big.
I didn't say I knew what it was, Adam. I said it was something that could blow this case wide open. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not buying this whole Ark did it angle. I believe what the evidence tells me. This DSD has all the answers we need, from the chemical makeup of the explosive used down to the material in the victim's clothing. I'm sure of it.
Okay, so how long until we're all sure of it?
Oh, it'll take hours to sift through the data, and I'm seeing Sonia later to apologize for any issues I may have caused with the state police. Plus, I do have other cases to work on too, Adam. I'll let you know when I find something.
You do that.
Take it easy.
Miller, we still going to Golem City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
Maybe the connection is that there is no connection. Is that fucked up? I just wish someone would not have taken the phone.
Dobra, to lećmy się z nim spotkać.
Can't believe a word they say.
Nothing on last round.
When did they close the puppet shop? It's been closed for ages, maybe a year or more. My niece loves those little marionettes they used to have. The ones that look like dolls. She was going to get one for her birthday. You could get her a real doll. She's an irresponsible little idiot. Trusting her with a piece of wood is as far as I can.
Dobra, to sobie...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Security Council Resolution
Yeah.
6507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed substances.
Dobra, poczekajmy aż się skończy lockdown.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Access denied.
So what happened yesterday? Things are getting worse. I can't just take time off. I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Problems?
Thing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? You got an ID?
Couldn't see his face, but the bags are the same ones used by Talus Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilet complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Are you too early?
We're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
Just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. Ark territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmail would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utilet complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I'd made a deal with an Ark prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past Ark's checkpoints.
You trust him?
You have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
Moim zdaniem Rooker wygląda w trwanego polityka niż w terrorystę.
You ask me, Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
Naprawdę uważasz, że za te ataki odpowiedzialne za RC, za wszystkie?
You really believe Ark is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
Ark has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Gollum City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Gollum isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to tell us, Rucker, and bring him in, Agent.
Miejmy to za sobą.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
No. I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
Jesteś moim jedynym wsparciem, zanim polecimy. Chciałbym wiedzieć, czy faktycznie mogę na ciebie liczyć.
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me, I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
Dobra, gotowy, możemy ruszać.
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen. Still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen. I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
You'll be accepted. No fucking hope.
I don't suppose you've got any neuropathy you can spare, do you?
Dobra, po prostu dajmy.
Here. Looks like these people need it more than I do.
That's very kind of you. Wasn't expecting. Word of advice? You might want to keep a low profile tonight. Golem City can be sketchy in the best of times. This definitely isn't one of them.
Why? What's happened?
Haven't you heard? Terrorists tried to blow up Ruzika Station. And even though people here couldn't have had anything to do with it, the cops need someone to blame.
Wypytajmy o gliny. Ci gliniawy szukają członków arce.
These cops. They're looking for members of ARC.
We're all members of ARC to them, one way or another. And some of us may have even done bad things, but not the kind of things the rest of the world says we've done.
Sounds like you support ARC.
Or should I not? The Augmented Rights Coalition was started with the best of intentions, as a non-violent way to confront injustices and advance the cause of augmented rights.
Okay. But in my experience, the best of intentions often go awry.
That may be true, but right now Talus Rucker and ARC are the only things keeping people in Golem alive. Trust me, they're the good guys.
Dobra, wypytajmy się o Ruckera. Wiem, poczekaj, Azor i Talosa Ruckera i Robin Hoodów z ulepszeniami. Jak dobrze go znasz?
I'm getting the impression that you see ARC and Talos Rucker as some kind of augmented Robin Hoods. How well do you know the man?
I met Talus years ago in India. We were both humanitarian aid volunteers back then.
You're a good man. The press paints him as a narcissist.
He has his faults, but I wouldn't believe everything you see on Pacus News.
Does he visit this area of the complex much?
You know, you've been asking me an awful lot of questions.
To mój nowy dom, spory szok. Wchodziło mi jakieś wskazówki.
This is my new home. It's a lot to take in at once. I was just looking for a few pointers.
Lesson 1 then. Treat other people with respect and kindness if you can. Don't trust them before you really get to know them.
Żegnaj.
I see. Well, thanks for the warning, Doc.
I hope you'll take it to heart.
I know it is a lot to ask.
Better?
To lay down in front of our oppressors.
Quieto, Tadejak na skład.
Serio?
Submit to an identification scan.
Fuck you.
Security scan.
Welcome to Golem City, Clank.
happened?
We heard the cop showed up and beat some guy to death. Yes, it was.
Dobra, rozejrzyjmy się tu.
Did he do anything?
He gave them some attitude when they hazard him.
Everywhere we go today, cops looking at us sideways, accusing us, assuming we're criminals.
Shit is about to go down. You don't want to be on the streets.
This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Vegas.
That's what everyone says when they're called.
No i dostaliśmy punkty.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Dobra, poczekajmy aż lockdown się tu skończy.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Dobra, tutaj po prostu się nie włamie.
That's what everyone says when they're called. Everyone says when they're called. You're under arrest. Get over there.
Unbelievable. I have a right to speak.
Threatened me.
That is insane. We were just shouting at each other. You knew I didn't mean it.
Today was a very bad day to knock your temper.
I'm taking no chances today. Him?
Is that the crime I committed? Being an odd, you racist prick.
Okay, that's good. We've got the crowd thinking we hate each other.
fucking heads off!
Sakra! He's bleeding! Get him some help! He's fucking bleeding!
Move it!
Move!
Move along!
Why are you doing this? Sick of
This
you!
is a secure area. Remain calm and disperse, or we will break up the crowd ourselves.
This is now a restricted area!
Serious, everyone needs
told
to
you
get out
to
right
leave.
now!
You fascists, we need it! Stay back, unless you want some of this too.
Dobra, dalej jest zastrzeżony ten. I myślę, moi drodzy, że tutaj zakończymy sobie stream. Utwórzmy nowy plik zapisu. I do zobaczenia, cześć, trzymajcie się.